sewer. Quota, back your age, you immature.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
I'll tell you what, as quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Ready up.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Check.
Putting a receiver in motion. Back-to-back carries here. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. All twitched up, they were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty. This time he's looking to throw. Completed to his running back. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Quick throw right side. And he's brought down after a short gain. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go. Warriors, 17.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Let's go.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
17,
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring up. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Back to the well again. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. They'll throw it. And a man is there to knock that away. Clean breakup on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
A give now from the gun. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Working quickly here. Another carry for him. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. A couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Handoff on 2nd and short. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers get the game's first points here in the second. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return coming here from the 12. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Has a lane past the 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lone back gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He's dropping back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 47. He fires one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 13-0 lead. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return coming from the 14. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Set up. Riggs. Set up.
Running it now out of the gun. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. Ready?
He's going to throw this one. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing from the gun. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. To throw it on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
19 Lions. Go.
Here's a throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it inside the 10. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Man in motion, headed right. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 13. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Motioning left is Johnston.
Ready?
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Trying for the deep ball. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. You've got second down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Stephanie! Viking 18! Get up!
He'll throw it. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Fits it through the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. Offense in the hurry up here.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go, set! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Set go!
They are throwing it again. He's on the move. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down from the red zone. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they face second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Panther 60! Panther 60! Ready, ready! 70 Lions! Go!
Here's the handoff. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Shut up! Go, Chap! Go, Chap! Ready?
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys chop some of the lead off before the half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys get it back to a 14-point game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They put downs in motion right. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. And that timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Warriors 70. Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Throwing now from the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line.
Ready up.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go. Ready.
Running this one left.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Set.
That's complete right side. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ready. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
They'll throw on first. He lets one fly deep downfield. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Man in motion here.
Check go.
2nd and 10 now. The screen pass falls incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. Ready. Buffalo 18. Hut.
They'll try and throw it here. Taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long.
For the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Airing it out to start this drive. He lets a heater go deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
And go.
They'll come out throwing. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Pass play coming here. He throws a bullet to this big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
A gain of 40 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing it again here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Caught, nice gain left side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Working quickly here. They put downs in motion right. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
19 Lions. 18 left. 18 left.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70.
Trying again, following the sack. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Now a give left side. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
On the ready. Tight. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. Ready.
1st down, he takes the snap. Cut out left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Cowboys, first down.
They put a receiver in motion here left.
33-yard line.
To throw it on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Hits his running back. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Buffalo 18.
3rd and long for him here. He's going deep this time. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. No return on that punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense.
Okay, ready.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
60 Maverick.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on the...
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. The 40. And the Cowboys are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways.
Ready, set.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Ready, ready. Hop.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Set up. Go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Evan Williams. A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6. At the 13.
Back-to-back carries here. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And a poor choice this time to bring it out. They contain him well shy of the 30. In fact, he's out shy of the 20.
Ready.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Alert. Alert. Come on. Set.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Completed to his running back. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 20 on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Last minute 19. Let's go. Set.
They're throwing it. Hauled in by Downs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet.
Got it. Ready.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They give it to him again. And And again, he can't manage anything. Defense all over him at the line.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Dropping back to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
17.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Huh.
Airing it out to start this drive. On the move, headed right. So this one goes against the offense. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance.
Okay, great.
So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15.
Ready?
They motion the tight end over.
Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
60
It's
Eagles,
a gain
60
of 7.
Eagles.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At their
Motioning the tight end now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Starting at the 10. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go. Ready?
Right up the gut. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Offense up to the line fast.
7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the well again. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Set, go.
Going to the ground again on first. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Ready.
Setting up a throw. Escapes, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They've got a man in motion. They go play action on 1st. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Play action on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Ready up.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set, go.
Pass play now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Come 19. Come 19.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Buccaneers come up with a turnover and hold holds strong on 4th down. Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, it's the work they do on those first 3 downs to get to this 4th down, like a pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. And once that offense decides to go for it on 4th down, a good chance they're going to get that stop. And oh, by the way, a few style points and add it to the stat sheet with the INT.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Go!
This throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Gotta hurry this to the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers 4-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Cowboys make it an 18-point game.
32. Cowboys 24.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And they can't keep that one in bounds. Oh, so that should extinguish the last glimmer of hope of a potential comeback. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. They're set up at the 35 now. Motioning him from the slot right. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another carry for him. And another stop along the line. Defense with a great couple of back-to-back reps. Cowboys sending out the dime package. 3rd down. Looking to the air here. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
How How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. It's picked up inside the 45. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it an 11-point ball game. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. After the penalty, still running their kicker out there, and they're going to take the single point. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Bucs are able to get to this kick, and now they're just a few moments from victory. Well, even with that kick, wasn't much chance of pulling off the late comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I think we can take the fork out and you know where to put it.
Yeah, they went out swinging. They did everything that they could do, but it just shows you in the NFL, premium for possessions. And when you stall out early and you dig yourself this kind of hole, awfully hard to come back and win.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Called in left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. From the red zone now. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what? And I think you'd agree. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL.